Hey everyone, Rhonda Robson with Rhonda's Tri-RRR-tistry, and thank you so much for joining me on my art channel today. We're going to do a Dutch board technique, and I'm going to add some texture to it as well. Now this project, I had a lot of kind of failures, and so I'm going to show you at the end, so stay tuned to the end, all my failures and even how I prepped my canvases. So let's get started with it right now. Let me get you down the canvas. All right, so we're going to try this Dutch pour again. I did it yesterday and I scraped it. I didn't like it. So I've got my silver over here and I've got my white Amsterdam there. And I decided I'm going to use 2 blues, 2 greens, and then yellow. And I'm trying to decide if I want yellow or if I want gold. And I think I want gold. I'm going to do vintage brass as that instead of that yellow. All right, we're gonna start with the white. I got a bucket of it right here. I'm just gonna pour a little bit, get it to the sides, and then I'll blow dry that here in just a second. Okay. Now let's take the graphite. So I was gonna blow this out, but I decided to go ahead and put my colors in first. And as you can see, I didn't use that bronze gold. It was just making it kind of yucky, so I decided to just use the greens and the blues. Okay, so I'm just gonna let this go. Bye-bye. And I'm kind of liking this like really dark through here as the more negative space, and then that just is all that way because it's gonna do this anyway. So let's just allow it to do that. So let's pop some bubbles. And just let it go. Okay, so I'm gonna get you down and show you it wet, but for right now, it's starting to look like a muddy mess up there, but we're just gonna let it dry. It's gonna probably take like 3 days to dry, but that's okay. We're gonna let it dry. Just see what happens. So what happens sometimes when I don't like a piece and I'm not really 100% happy with this one, is I tend to overblow it, and that's what I'm doing right now. So I'm trying to figure out ways to bring the color into that black area because there's so much color in the white that the negative space is kind of absorbed by all that color. That's the thing about Dutch pours, is overblowing it will almost ruin it. But, and why I say but, I created some really cool stuff from these pieces, but I needed to let it just sit for a little bit. And sometimes that's all you need to do, is to allow it to just sit. I keep messing with it. So there it is dry. You can kind of see that. Not too bad, but we're gonna do some other stuff. Okay everyone, I did not like how everything was turning out. So what I've decided to do is I'm gonna take this silver and I'm gonna kind of come up and I'm gonna do this whole area. And then I'm gonna take these tools and I'm gonna find different sizes of the same teeth, if I can, and make different circles using the teeth. So that's my plan. We'll see how it works. So yeah, so like this is, I think those are almost the same. So anyway, I think that's what we're gonna do. looks better. And we'll see how those turn out. I'll get you down low and show it to you. Wet. Okay, so here it is wet. We'll have to wait and see what it looks like when it dries. I'm happier with it now than I was about 10 minutes ago. I wish I probably would have kept the original circles. And so on my next piece, that's what I plan on doing. All right, well, we'll see how this one looks. Bye. I'll show you dried in a minute. Bye. Okay, so here I go. I'm gonna take this gel and spread it through here in this area and try to blend this technique that I used here with this tool here with this one. And I kind of went like this, and then I did some circles. So I'm planning on trying to keep this circle, the same circles if I can around here. So anyway, put that off to the side here and let's get started. gonna let those dry and then we'll see what happens. All right, bye for now. Hey everyone, all right, so this is now dry and I'm gonna take the tape off to see. You can see that the silver is slightly different than the silver here. Although it's blended fairly okay, it'll be interesting to see once the tape is off. So let's go ahead and get the tape off. I don't know. What do you think? Cool or not cool? I don't know. I haven't decided. It feels like something should be here. Maybe a dark, thin strip of gray. I don't know. Let's see what, if I put a piece of tape on there, just a straight piece of tape, what that looks like. Let's just do blue, even though it'd probably be black or gray or silver, dark silver. One. There's definitely residue there. So that's how that goes. I actually kind of like the blue, to be honest with you. Maybe we go with one of the darker blues here. I'm gonna let this sit for a couple days and just kind of think through how I want this. Hey puppy! If I want to do silver or if I want to do blue. I think I'm gonna do blue. And here's the reason why, because this is dark right over here, silver-ish. This is the lighter. So I'm thinking of maybe this really dark blue back in here. Right in there, right in there. What do you think? Anyway, all right, well, that's it. Bye for right now. Okay, everyone, we are back, and I've got this taped up. I know it looks kind of diagonally because I got two different colored tape on here, but essentially I'm going to be painting just with my brush this section right through here and this section here. I will be going down here because I'm hoping to do the texture here on this, on the sides as well. I haven't gotten that far, and that's fine, but I want to get this blue on here for sure. Yeah, I probably should have done the texture first, but that's okay. We're gonna do the blue now. And I am using this Metallics Deco Art Sapphire Blue, Deep Sapphire Blue. It is a gorgeous color. Isn't that a gorgeous color? Love it. So I love that color. I'm gonna get my glasses on so I can really see this. And I'm gonna be very careful. So I wanna put some paper towels down. I don't wanna mess up what I already have. See, there's already a piece right there of dry paint. So I'm gonna put that there, move that way. And then I'm just gonna put this on top of here, just to be very, very careful, okay? And I wanna go one more time across each seam, make sure the tape is down, and then let's just go ahead and put it on here. Just nice, easy. And I'm just gonna paint this blue area through here. Nice, even coat. That's the one thing I like about this paint. It just goes on really nice and smooth. And so I'm just gonna quick paint the ribbon for both canvases, and then we'll go to the next step. As you can see, the color bled into the texture, so I am actually going to start just painting the texture. And you're going to see how I'm going to just do the circles to begin with. I just wanted to see if I could create some different design in it, but it didn't go as I had planned. Like, this entire painting hasn't gone like I had planned. So I'm just going to go ahead and paint the entire textured area, and you're going to like the way this looks. It looks pretty amazing. All right, let's take the tape off. You ready? Yay. Nice straight line. Let's do this one. Love the texture. Love the shiny. Looks like a ribbon right there, doesn't it? Just looks like a blue ribbon with a bow. All right, that's it. Hey everyone, I am going to be varnishing this top half here with this blue strip right here, but I don't want it to get over here yet. I want to see what it looks like over here. I put high gloss and matte finish together to varnish together to see if it came out kind of a little bit semi-matte, but semi-gloss kind of thing, but it didn't work out really great. And then a bug got in here and kind of went along here. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that out or not, but I thought, well, let's just see what it does with the high gloss finish and go from there. So that's what I'm gonna do on these two pieces. I'm just going to get it on each piece in this just one section. And I don't have this taped up really good. It'll get up underneath there just probably just a little bit, but I'm not gonna worry too much about it because it is a metallic. So, but I want it to run down the sides here. And then I want it to come this way. Yeah, I'm not sure I can fix the matte finish, but you know, why not try it? So I probably could have taken it off, but I didn't want to do that. Hey everyone, all right, well, the good news is on these is that the matte finish I was able to get gloss on there, and so it popped out some of the metallics, but unfortunately, if you can kind of see, it ran underneath my tape into my texture. And so now I have this big strip and a strip here of my texture that is not good. So what my plan is I'm gonna create a line of tape this way, and I'm gonna put tape here, and I'm gonna create a different texture in the center from this over top of this. Same thing here. I'm gonna do it here and then create a different texture here. And I might use a different color other than this blue for that. So a little disappointed in that. But I've got to fix these so that I feel like I can sell them. And I'm not sure I like the gloss finish over here. But anyway, that's what I'm going to do today. So this is the tool I use for this. Maybe I would use like a deeper tooth, maybe a bigger tooth, but that was the one that I used for this portion. So let's go ahead and, because I'm gonna paint this, I'm gonna just go ahead and use the matte gloss, or the matte gel, not the gloss gel. And I need a palette knife. There we go. Okay. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put a layer of this. Oh, there's something in here, hold on. Go ahead and get some of this out. Just get a layer, spread out, and in all the crevices of the current texture. And I'm gonna play with this one for a little bit just to kind of figure out what texture I'm wanting. So what if I did like that? And then me just try one more. And if I don't like it, I'm gonna go right back to this. All right, I'm gonna leave that for right now. I'm gonna try it on this one to see which one I like better. Key here is to completely cover all the current texture, right? Make sure it is all covered. All right, so I think I'm gonna go with this, and the reason why is because we already have something similar to that in the other texture area. So I'm going to keep that one, and I'm gonna do this one over again. The cool thing with gel is that it's super easy to just go ahead and go back over it with your palette knife, making sure you're not showing the other texture, right? And just kind of easily go over it, get it all done, and then just kind of slide it to make it kind of the same even coat the best you can, right? Okay, I'm gonna let that dry, see how that comes out. Let me get the sides here. There. All right, we'll see how that dries. Okay, so here it is up close. Yeah, I really liked it from a distance too when I was looking at it far away. So if you kind of look at it this far away, like there. All right, well, we'll see what that looks like dry. That's it wet. Okay, so I've added texture because I had messed up with my taping, and the varnish had gotten up underneath it, so I added a new texture. Well, it's blue under here, so I'm gonna try blue on one and then silver on the other. Okay, so as I take the tape off, it really looks pretty cool. I don't know what you think about it, but You know, there's things that I would probably do differently. You know, thinking back on how I went about this whole thing, a lot of the things and the decisions I made were based on some errors that I also made. So if you can take several errors and create something pretty cool like this, you know, it's pretty mind-blowing sometimes what you can accomplish. So I'm very happy with how this is coming out and how everything looks. I do see some areas that I feel like I need to touch up, and I'll do that here in just a little bit. But again, it's not what I had started out with. It's not what I had intended, but it looks like I ended up with the results that I wanted, and it looks really amazing. I'm really happy with it. Stay tuned again at the end and you'll be able to see oh, here I'm just taping it up just slightly just so that I can touch it up so I don't go into that silver. But anyway, stay to the end and you can see several of my Dutch pour errors. Again, it's overblown. You know, it's really what you're looking for. And at the time, I was looking for a lot more negative space. Now, when you look at this Dutch pour right now, it looks pretty cool just as it is. But of course, then you have a lot of negative space in the sense of the texturized solid colors down there too as well. Anyway, I'm just going to let you continue to watch this, and then again stay tuned to the end to see how I prepare my canvases and as well as watch my errors. And I wouldn't say they're errors. I would say they're more like lessons learned, right? There's a lot of lessons that can be learned by my errors or by what you see as what I refer to as my errors. Anyway, thanks for joining me. I'll let you continue to watch or fast forward to the errors. I keep saying errors. Fast forward to the learning session. How's that? Well, they look pretty amazing. I really love them. There is the dried results, and I love the texture, especially that blue.
Thanks for joining me today, and if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing and clicking that notification bell.
Hey everyone, all right, we are going to prepare the canvases, and so I've got two that I'm going to do a Dutch pour on here later on, and I'm going to show you what I do. So the first thing I do is I want to make sure I protect the canvas on this side, right? So I actually leave the plastic on and I just kind of cut the plastic to the side and go from there. Okay, so once that's done, then I tape, and I use frog tape. This is frog tape. It just works really nice. And so I go from corner to corner, getting to the edges, best that I can. Now it's up to you. I see that I've got a little bit of wood right there, so I make sure that I get that taken care of. And then I make sure that there's all the way down along the sides. And you can even come up inside here if you want. Get rid of these. You don't need them. Let's see. Just keep that there for right now. Let's do corner to corner on this. And I cut it, I put my finger down in the corner where it is right here, and it tears it almost in a corner, so then I can go nice and easily in the other corner. See, makes a nice corner there. So if I put my thumb here, it tears it in a corner, or in a diagonal like that, okay? So that one's ready for the next one. And I did that too diagonally, so diagonally, is that a word? I'm gonna get that. Okay, so these are ready, prepared on the back side. Now, if you want to raise the canvas off your working station, which I always do, I use these little push pins. They're not little, they're jumbo push pins. Or I'll use these guys. Now, I'm going to use these ones on this because I want them to be level. Sometimes these right here get paint on them, and I want to make sure that it's level. So I'm going to use these today, where I'm just going to put this in the corner. I'm going to put this push pin right in the center like that. And then I'm going to hammer that down. So that way this is level completely. So, and that happens too with with these, it'll also do the same thing, but it comes off a little bit easier than these. So it's really up to you, however you want to do it. This one, I'm just happening to do it this way, so that I make sure I have them, okay? So this is what I was talking about. This right here, it comes off really nicely, where it doesn't come off on those other ones as easily. So, all right. And you can use the smaller push pins to put these in. I like them because the bigger ones are easier for me to get my hammer in between here. So, and some people don't even use these. So, you know, it's really kind of up to you what you like, what you want to use. Well, I have quite a few pieces today over the next few days with my staycation. So I'll be using a lot of push pins and not just these guys here. And you don't even need to worry about then in which direction your push pin goes. If you have it where you're just using the push pin, you want it to go straight down, because then it is more level. Okay, so let me get this paint off at the bottom of these feet. And then this is ready to go. We'll make sure that it is level. So that one's ready. And these canvases are a little 10 by 20s, little cute little canvases. I'm going to do some Dutch fours with. You probably saw me doing that. Put that tape on there. Okay, so let's just check out. There's some gloss right there. That is weird. Why would there already be gloss there? Okay. So I have my level. This way it's good. This way it needs to come up a little bit. So you can just pull that out just slightly. May have to check, is my table level? No, my table's not level, that's the problem. Okay, so work on getting my table level. That's almost, this is a Dutch board, I really want to make sure. Okay, so I'll get my table level, but we'll work on that in a moment. Yeah, definitely my table. Okay. All right, so that's how I prepare my canvas, and I will get my table level. I think what happened is I put a piece of plastic underneath over here, and then I didn't do that. I didn't level this side over here. So thanks for joining me today, and that's how I get my canvas ready for when I do a pour. All right, bye. Bye. All right, everyone, this is going to be a Dutch pour. I'm going to do a dark gray, and then I am going to do white above, and then use blues and greens. So that would be really cool looking. So the first thing I want to do is I want to put on my metallic dark gray. It's the Obsidian with Deco Art. And I am going to kind of stir this up just a little bit. All right. There's not much left in here, so I'm gonna have to do not very much, in the sense, I might get some, you know what I might do? It's pretty thick. I might just add just a tiny bit of Liquitex medium, just to add just a little bit of this Liquitex medium. That'll help get it a little bit more liquefied. Feels pretty dry in there. Let's see how that goes. There, that's feeling a little bit better. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need more, so let me turn that upside down. I have a big, huge bucket, but I kind of want to just use these. So I will come back to this in a little bit. And let this dry. Cool. And why I did two was because I really should have did this right on the edge of the white and gray right there. But I didn't. I think just, let's see, I've got, do I have all, no, I need one more blue. So we're just gonna double up just to make sure, get all of it. And then I want to come back through that, and then last but not least, the bronze.
Thanks for joining me today, and if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing and clicking that notification bell. And if you like this video, I bet you're gonna like these as well. Thanks a lot and have a great day. Bye!